Well, good morning. It's Crazy Cheap Chick, and I just got back from the grocery store. Let me show you what I found, and then we'll talk meal plan. Well, I'm off to get the groceries. It's kind of a pretty sunrise this morning. Isn't that beautiful? $40 on clearance. These were originally $62.68. Oh my goodness. That's not too bad. Well, I'm gonna have to pass this up. Well, I might as well buy 5 of these since I buy them every week. I spent $139.98 this week, and that's kind of shocking. I mean, that's after tax. I live in a state that charges sales tax, which is irritating. And I'll show you what I got. Now, part of that edging up is inflation. Part of it is me eating healthier. And I don't know what we do about it. I got this Extreme Wellness. I got 2 of these. I thought they were on sale, but apparently they weren't. So they were $6.29 a package. But I'm still okay with that because they're only 60 calories and 15 carbs per tortilla. I got some romaine lettuce for $2.29, some kale for $3.99. I can usually find that on clearance. I couldn't today. Broccoli was $2.69, and this cabbage was $1.82. I bought this spinach and ricotta for $5. Cream cheese was $2.19. I usually buy some of this stuff at Aldi's because it's cheaper, but I have such a busy week I can't go to 2 stores. Cottage cheese, $2.19. A melon, $2.99. These peppers were $3.99. John Wayne has to cut down on his caffeine, so I got some half calf, $6.99. I went ahead and got 2 packages of it. More tea for $3.49. $2.77 for strawberries, $4.49 for blueberries, 3 packages of this Noosa yogurt that I love for $1.67. We didn't have a lot of sales that I took advantage of this week. Only the coffee. I already have coffee, but it's got caffeine in it. And the only thing I really stocked up on was this macaroni. They were 99 cents a package. And they had peanut butter, $2.20. If you bought one, you got one free, $2.29 and free. And that's what I thought these were, but it didn't turn out that way. $2.79 for tomatoes. These walnuts were on sale. I normally pay $4.49, and this week, if you bought, they're buy at least 5 of some items that you have to try to keep track of, and you usually don't get it right. They were $3.49. I got 5 packages because we go through a lot of walnuts. I put them in salads, and I put them on oatmeal, and I put them on desserts. So we eat a lot of walnuts. I had to get some shampoo and conditioner because I've been using some really cheap Suave, and my hair is a mess. So I did have some loaded coupons for this. So this L'Oreal, which says it's a repairing shampoo, rang up for $3.50. Store coupons. And this conditioner rang up for 50 cents. So that wasn't too bad. So that's the stuff I paid the full price for. Then this is my discount stuff. 10 pork chops for $5.40. Some chicken tenderloins for $6.16. Splurged a little on this steak for $8. And this is Swiss cheese. It was $3.37. I love real cheese grated into a salad. 69 cents for the clearance bananas. This little weird mix of a bunch of limes, lemons, and 1 orange for 99 cents. These tomatoes for 99 cents. These ham, it wasn't on sale. It was on clearance for $2.87, and it doesn't expire until December. I probably should have got more of that. 3 pomegranates for $1. 4 apples for $1. This little tiny bag of miniature potatoes. I love these petite gold gourmet potatoes. 99 cents for them. This package of potatoes for $1, and this package of potatoes for $1. And then this is my little gift to myself. It's a little olive tree for $3.74. I saw these in the store before, and I think they were around 20 bucks. So I'll probably never see any olives out of it, but I'll try. So this is everything I got for my $1.39. Only thing I'm disappointed in was that these rang up full price when it said it was buy one, get one free. I don't know that it's worth going back to the store and arguing with them about for $6. I did try contacting Kroger customer service, and they told me I had to go back to the store after about 20 minutes of a frustrating conversation with them. So anyway, that's where I'm at. We're going to eat super healthy this week, but what are we going to eat? So what's the meal plan this week? Well, for breakfast, it's going to be yogurt and fruit or oatmeal and fruit. We've got the half-calf coffee and some tea. Maybe some cantaloupe, or I might eat that for dinners. We've got bananas. Lunches, we almost always eat salad. We're on a big diet, you know, and at the end, I'm going to tell you how much we lost this week. So we'll probably have salad or leftovers for lunches. One night, I'm going to make this spinach and ricotta, however you say it, with some cauliflower linguine sauce. Really good. Probably also going to make mac and cheese this week and sneak some vegetables into it. Got these pork chops. That's enough for 2 meals, so half will go in the freezer. But I think I'm going to make pork chops and cabbage and rice one night. I'm going to make a steak, kind of a treat for us, with broccoli and a baked potato, maybe only half a baked potato. I'm going to make some zuppa toscana with this kale and potatoes. And we're going to have fajitas. They had no green bell peppers, and I asked them if they had any in the back, and they said they've been having trouble getting vegetables. And so I have one green pepper, so right away we're going to have our chicken fajitas, and I've got those expensive high-fiber wraps. And I got this ham that we could make like a ham grilled cheese. Tonight I'm going to make taco salad because I've got the lettuce, I've got the tomatoes, I've got onions and cheese. I've got lots of cheese. So we're going to eat pretty good and fairly healthy. We're trying to lose weight, and here in a minute, I'm going to tell you how much we lost this week. Well, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I'm going to tell you how much weight I lost this week. 1/2 pound. I wish it was more, but that's sustainable, and I'm down 3.25 pounds. It sure comes off harder than it goes on. Now, you're not really seeing my body, you're only seeing my face, and so, because I'm holding my phone, so I drew a picture of myself so you could kind of get a clue as to what I look like. Pretty top heavy. My sister once told me it's a good thing I have big feet or I would tip over. And it's hard when you're disproportionate, you know, when you're bigger on top and kind of small on bottom. It's hard to find clothes that fit. Anyway, I always end with a little story, and I don't know if it's your reward or your punishment, but since the Chiefs played yesterday, and it's always Chiefs when you live around this area, and of course now Taylor Swift, I have to tell you a little story about Kansas City. Now, most people don't seem to realize this, but Kansas City is not in Kansas. It's in Missouri. The big city of Kansas City is in Missouri. The Kansas City Chiefs are located in Missouri. But they're right on the line because there's a Kansas City, Missouri, which is the big town. And then, you know, there's always the suburbs around a big city. Well, there is a Kansas City, Kansas, which is a suburb of Kansas City, Missouri. But when people refer to Kansas City, they're really referring to Kansas City, Missouri. Well, years ago, I worked for a newspaper called the Kansas City Kansan, and it was just a little local newspaper located in Kansas City, Kansas, not in the big city of Kansas City, Missouri. Well, these advertising agencies would call because I sold advertising, and they would want to place ads over the telephone. And when I would tell them the rates, they would be confused because, of course, our rates were much lower than the Kansas City Star, which was the big newspaper in Kansas City, Missouri. And so I'd quote them a rate and I'd talk them up to enlarging the ad. Oh, for that much money, we can run this, so many inches in the newspaper. It'll look great. And they were always confused, and they would always say things like, now, are you located in Kansas City? And I'd always respond, yes, I am. This is the Kansas City Kansan, and we are located in Kansas City. Because I didn't feel the need to explain to these big advertising people in New York City or Chicago or Atlanta that, hey, you went to college, but you didn't learn geography. And I'm a commission salesperson, so yes, you are buying an ad in the Kansas City Kansan, located in Kansas City, Kansas. And I would say it just kind of like that, like, they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and run it. And I got rich off of those advertising agencies because what they wanted was the star. We had a much smaller circulation. In fact, that newspaper doesn't even exist anymore, and I think the Kansas City Star is struggling. So know your geography before you place your ads. That's my little tip for today. That's my little story. And I was never dishonest. I always confirmed that, yes, they were placing an ad in Kansas, but Kansas City, Missouri is the big town, and the Chiefs are located in Kansas City, Missouri, just across the border from Kansas City, Kansas. But everyone in Kansas claims them because Kansas has no major league sports teams of any kind. That's why college sports are so big here. And they keep trying to attract someone, but, so far we don't have our own major league baseball, hockey, football, soccer, whatever. We don't have it. So we support the Chiefs, or at least most people do. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night.